kill off a Sven. And I think if either of these players just get that extra little bit of advantage, that can just catapult the rest of the lineup to go through. And we'll see. Against Secret, they are the team. They have the heroes that need to make the moves, I feel. Once Sven's online, it's go, go, go. Punish the defensive capabilities, poke the spell, and then look to break them after.
Absolutely. It's going to be an interesting mid matchup as well. You know, you mentioned the brawling, but also in the lane, both of them kind of do the same thing early on, where Armel wants to pop Flame Guard, shove the lane out with that. Primal Beast wants to just level Trample, shove the lane out with that. So both of them kind of following a similar logic. We'll see how that carries through to the laning phase in the first couple of waves at least. And Toby on the Dawnbreaker as well. Definitely not the kind of hero you can have the same game as last game. So hopefully we'll see Toby kind of step up and take a bit more when it comes to being a bit greedier. But what does this lane look like to you? Because that's where they really struggled last game, Toby and Omar.
This lane will be difficult because at any minute, if you go aggressive, there's that Sprout disengage from Puppey, plus the Stormhammer, the Warcry. A Dawn Rubik lane's a lot of physical damage clicking down, plus that, ooh, we got you with our spell, and it won't be as simple as potential Dawnbreaker Rubik lanes. Toby tried to sneak and get the bounty route.
Yeah, a little ambitious, but didn't have to run away from that at least.
Are they? Oh, they're laning Elder Titan into top lane, and they're putting Puppey with the Brewmaster. That's a way to threaten tier 2000. Put the ranged hero into bot. Okay, we'll see how this one pans out.
I'm very curious about this because I don't feel like Troll is a hero we often see teams try and answer in the lane. It's more likely to see a team just go, okay, it's a Troll lane. It is what it is. And not really bother, you know, you try and survive the lane, but Secret bringing the aggression to the bottom lane.
No, I like this change up. In the draft, I was saying that a Troll pick would be good against double melee hero that relies on physical damage because of Whirling Axes. So why not put the Prophet into that lane, and then you put ET into top. ET's a hero, you get 2 hero connections on your Spirit, and you're suddenly just bruising through Toby. I think Secret should, in theory, pull ahead in all 3 lanes just because of this lane's matchup. And don't forget, Ember is meant to be the counter to Primal Beast. Yeah, you're seeing Secret put their swap into full effect.
Very cool. We'll see how this plays off through the laning phase for them. Damage struggling to really get involved in this top lane at the moment, just throwing out the remnants and trying to get some punches in. Chris has also thrown out a couple of stuns to Alam just to get some harassment off, so yeah, doing all right. All he needs is 1 or 2 punches with the Titan buff on him, and it's already a decent trade.
So if he doesn't have any regen left, only 3 tangos left on a mob. But on the flip side, you already said it, Chrysalis doesn't actually have mana to reliably spam his stun.
Hits coming out. Tier 2000 though will be stunned up and throws down the Whirling Axes, so FBZ. His aggression is limited and what he can really do onto the Venge. Always going to be pretty safe in this lane. Whirling Axes, Wave of Terror, a lot of damage mitigation down here. So I really don't feel as if they will be able to get any kills, but it's just about trying to win the lane, trying to win the harass war onto these 2 heroes and put a bit of pressure onto TA 2000. I'm pretty sure Secret will not be letting him get the dream game this time around. No, exactly. After last game.
Oh, is Puppey going to get the courier kill? Oh, no, he's not. I was wondering if Puppey was going to place a ward behind tower as well. Like when you play this 4-position Prophet, you annoy in the lane, but also that TP just to instantly kill off the couriers. Both couriers are running down at the same time. He doesn't go for the courier sniping plays. But if he was to do that and be pressuring the lane, that could have been exactly the motions needed to stop tier 2000 from being the exceptional carry that he is time and time again.
Absolutely. Over towards the mid lane, meanwhile, is of course Armel versus Noob, and Armel off to a good start. That's what we expected, and at the moment, it's kind of difficult for Noob to do any damage to Armel. He's always got the ability just to back away and not get caught in these tramples and these onslaughts.
Yep, you see from his build, 2-point slack, 2-point chain. It's like you don't go Flame Guard in this matchup. You slight spam him, you get the Orb of Corrosion. Anytime he wants to go for the trample, you root him up. And he even fortifies as well, just to try and annoy him there.
That's so rude. He's going to be out of the lane for quite a while here. I should be able to pick up a couple of denies upon him as well. And yeah, he's having to like go for this bounty rune and get all top lane. Toby in trouble, getting run down here. They need a little bit more and they're not going to find it. The lift is there and Yamich will be held back. Toby does have to be very, very careful on this lane. Of course, Chrysalis has the mango available, so Stormhammer will be able to come out if Toby takes a step too far forward. Yamich right behind him. Very scary.
Just look at bot lane though, tier 2000, he wants to get close to Creep Wave, but Poppy's just standing right in between it. He's having to walk by his tier 1 tower, and now he TP's elsewhere on the map.
Oh my god. Oh no, he takes the rune, now blocks off the staircase as well. A tip out onto Puppy. Noob, he knows he's in some trouble here. Gonna go up the high ground. All he's got is a stick and a trample, and I don't think that's gonna do a whole lot. And another great tree's coming out.
The courier died.
Oh, okay, gets a courier, but that'll be first blood going the way of Armel. Puppy just securing the mid lane for Armel here. That is huge.
Yeah, the laning of Puppy, just incredibly enjoyable to watch. He's been bodying this troll. He sees the fact that Primal had wasted his mobility spell, so instantly just TP's there. It's the reason why Prophet is often banned out, but I can respect it not being banned. Secret haven't played it so far in this qualifiers. And now in the second game, boop, here it appears. Of course, Puppy Prophet. Something he's played many, many times before.
Absolutely, it's a favorite. So Noob just trying to kind of settle this mid lane by just going for as many runes as he can. Bounties, water runes. It's just a battle of resources, which he's ultimately not going to win because he can't out-harass this Ember Spirit at all. In fact, he can't harass the Ember Spirit at all, but a rotation up the top would be pretty big. Omar looking to jump in here. He's got the lift back. He's got the throw back. They need to bring down Chrysalis. Chrysalis, of course, has the stun to slow down Noob, and now the stomp comes in as well. Great timing from Secret. And now look who's in on the backlines. Puppy. He's going for Omar. He's in the middle of everything, though, right now. And Toby's going to be able to come across with a great little Starbreaker. Noob, he doesn't have the cooldowns to fight right now, though, so he has to back himself away. Another tree's coming down from Puppy. Toby will finally finish the job onto the Nature's Prophet, but with the kill onto Noob, it is absolutely worthwhile. Toby still trying to finish the job here, does have the Starbreaker to get across and now throw down onto Yamich, and they do at least get the position 4 in the process, but Chrysalis survived through it all. He's got to run back to Fountain, but overall I think they should be pretty happy with that on the side of Secret.
Yeah, Puppy just making all the moves, and yeah, Mo comes in, takes away the DD rune.
I am the mid laner now.
I mean, this Primal's only level 5. He's Armo's already level 6. Being so annoying. I feel, for Noob at least, you have to respect that these are the moves he has to make. In a matchup like this, he's not going to sit mid and just take it, right? So he walks around the map, he's looking for these players, and Puppy just locking in, understands exactly what Noob wants to do, and just mirror his matchup. It's Puppy's actually potentially going for Phylactery as well. So this is a build where if you're in the lead, Phylactery procs on your Sprout. So every time you Sprout someone, you're going to apply the Phylactery move slow plus the damage. We'll see if he actually wants to go for it. It's a pretty cool option.
I wonder if they get this kill here, this could be pretty big. Troll Warlord taking hits, doesn't have the level 6, so he's not going to be able to get away from FBZ, and FBZ with that 1 point in Drunken Brawl is just going to keep on chasing with a stomp a little bit off the mark, so doesn't quite get the connection there. The Troll will survive to live and fight another day, but he's still suffering through this bottom lane a little bit. Just a little bit. Still though, Sven actually the poorest core out of them all at the moment. After all this action up in the top side, he's kind of been relegated to the jungle a bit. Yamich, he went over towards mid, he went over towards bottom, and that just means that Sven gets left alone. He's got to look after himself.
And Chris, this is like, oh, why is Puppy playing 4 position now? Because my jungle, it's not getting stacked, it's just getting farmed.
Tier 2000, wow, TP out immediately. Doesn't want to get chased under the tower there. Just wants to go back home, get his health and mana back, get back into lane. The old-fashioned way with a good old pair of brown boots.
An option Secret has as well is to invade these stacks. If Noob is having a rough game, Ember can come up to contest the hard camp. Sven can walk in with Mask of Madness and God Strength. You bring the Brute, like you bring all 5 heroes to do it, but it could be a good resource. Like you've already shut down tier 2000. Maybe not perfectly in laning phase, but enough to annoy him. That's exactly what you need to do. Like, he rarely gets annoyed from lane. Quest is very good at getting him into that jungle without too many concerns.
Yeah, I feel like we're feeling this way because Troll we usually see dominate the laning phase, right? But Secret with the switch up and now a bit of pressure coming down, like sure, he's not poor, he's doing fine. But at the same time, you know, you haven't run away with this lane like you like to on the Troll Warlord, so already one aspect of the hero has been somewhat answered by the side of Secret. But one thing I really like is that he kind of predicted this. He went for the Cornucopia. That gives you a bunch of, well, 2 mana regen, which is enough for Troll. Your spells are pretty cheap, you just have a small mana pool, so you can just kind of sit in the jungle, level whirling axes, farm it out like this, and that's pretty cool.
And Secret can't really invade the jungle too effectively. They are very good at progressing the map though, taking these early towers, and that's probably what they're going to be doing, already hitting this mid-tier 1 tower. You know Troll's off on the side, you know Noob can't take the fight right now into this Ember Spirit pre-BKB. He's going to get one slight change, Trample's completely removed, and it's on Secret to just use this window. They've answered the questions of the previous game. The early game lead, the mid-game dominance, but how did they finish the game this time around? They have building damage built into their lineup. So if they're able to replicate the same motions as game 1, you would in theory expect a game 3. But Quest, of course, very good at being defensive, at finding the correct opportunity to engage.
Kaori should be dead here in the bottom side. Armel got to patiently wait for the last hit, claims that one for himself, and heads straight back towards the middle lane. But over on the flip side, you know, like Secret have just completely ignored the top side of the map. So Toby and Omar were able to take it over. They get the tower, they farm up the jungle here, and Chrysalis just kind of have to farming some jungle camps, take some waves which push particularly deep, and that's about all he can do up here.
Yes, he's actually going for Phylactery. You know, I've played 15, 20 Phylactery Prophet games. Like I've played an unhealthy amount of Phylactery Prophet in the last month or so.
Specialist. And you're a terrible human being.
No, thank you. And I think Puppy was my inspiration. When I was looking on Pro Tracker for funky builds to do, it feels so good though. Like when you say it, it sounds so dumb. But once you start throwing out these sprouts, which is already a very powerful spell, having that extra little bit of slow to contain them, the extra damage, it makes your rotations that much more impactful. And on top of it, when you cast your ultimate, if you actually cast your ultimate on a hero, it will then apply Phylactery as well. So you can just buff up that first bounce of your ultimate if for some reason you wanted to slow and do a little bit more damage. And
that is weird. I did not know it worked like that.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. It really leans into we want to go, go, go. And it feels like with the Ember, with the Brew, that easily could be the playstyle. Puppy getting the D ward off. And he's only 300-400 gold away from that Phylactery. Just to warn you guys, that was so much damage.
What? Kaori's is dead. Yeah, 2, 1, boop. Down he goes. Perhaps a swap could have been utilized there for the damage reduction, but
that was near
that was crazy.
That was nearly a max range or max bounce Wrath of Nature, by the way. That was 398 just from the Nature's Prophet ultimate. And Quest, you can feel that they need to stabilize their game once again. There aren't really moves for them to make. The supports can't sync up to get anything. Troll doesn't have the farm to fight, and Primal's too afraid to go near Ember Spirit.
Yeah, Noob is farmed. Like he's done a great job in finding money on this map. So sure, they're losing areas of the map, and Armel is an absolute giga chad this game. They're gonna have to do something to deal with him.
Yeah, for Quest, it's gonna be the BKB on Noob. Like once he has BKB, he will start looking to actually engage, and then you'll see Dawnbreaker with his Blade Mail jumping on in. Like the draft will come online before the 20-minute mark. It's not as if we're scaling for 30-40 minutes and it's going to be a real slow one. No, Quest, they will have a window of opportunity to take the fight to Secret. It's just right now Secret are ready to scuffle, I believe. With this Phylactery on Prophet plus the Brew split, they find a hero they can die in.
Here's the first target. Here we go. Oh my god, the Phylactery's tearing him apart. It's amazing. Wow. Armel grabs the kill. Oh yeah, give me that damage recap. 105 damage. That's... What do you do against that?
All right, okay. Enough of the fake hype.
Sorry, T.
No, it's fine.
I'm indirectly flaming you. Okay, all right. Gets out this time around. Once again, just being this guy in the parts of the map you don't really want anyone to be. Secret, they're just going to have to constantly force him out, get rid of his wards. taking up resources, but that's about it.
I think the way FBZ is playing the Brewmaster as well is the way that I want to see Brewmaster played most games. Getting the urn, not going for the full vessel because your team's not forcing you to fight. Get that Midas. And his quick buy, it screams, I want to be a hero throughout the entire game. Getting the Radiance,
I want to
that
scale.
obviously works in your split. Get the Shard, get the Blink. Like, he's going to be able to keep up with the net worth that other Brewmasters in Western Europe and DPC have been struggling to do.
Yeah, last game, you know, the Brewmaster did his job, but he wasn't like, oh my god, this Brew in the late game fights, how annoying, what a guy. It's kind of just trying to keep his hero alive and throwing some people into the air. And obviously the Auras as well, helping out quite a lot. But this game, this Brew is going to be a beast when we get there. And yeah, Secret very much changing their game strategy from last game, where it was very aggressive, and now they're like, all right, preparations for the late game, you know, we've got one Midas, we've got a Sven, we're going to hit some creeps. We don't want to let quests kind of dictate the late game to us. We don't want them to just be hanging on.
Toby needs to be careful.
40 minutes and then winning. Yeah, Noob. He's on the run.
But he's getting wrapped around. He's been farming here for so long, and they saw it up. They found him.
Yeah, Noob doesn't have his BKB yet, so there's no chance they're coming into this fight. Dawn, she can't even stall a Guardian out of this one. Just use the Blade Mail and, oh, Phylactery as well. Coming in clutch. Toby, he's dead.
Don't forget, every time you say that, you're not flaming me, you're flaming Puppey there, no man. You gotta tread careful.
Oh no. He's gonna knock on the door at midnight. And it won't be fists knocking on that door, it'll be metal.
It'll be
a freshly sharpened machete. I think,
yeah, Secret. Making the moves.
Ooh, I like it with the chains.
The other thing for T2000, he just completed his Battle Fury.
Yeah.
But Noob had already taken the triple stack prior to try and get his way to BKB. So it's not as if he's entered the Ancient Camp area with this Fury, knowing there's 8+ stacks for him to farm. He's farming the scraps of whatever quest have left him. Very different to previous games. And all 3 cores now on Secret are sitting pretty much at top. Toby is, you know, battling Sven to be able to get there, if not battling Brew. And the BKB is now complete on quest. How will they use this BKB timing?
This is so important. And they have already scouted it out. They have a fight in the river. That's going to reveal everything. Quest, I think it's like, getting into these fights is so hard. You know, you've got Primal Beast and Troll, Warlord, and Dawnbreaker. Where is your catch?
Oh. The catch comes from the Primal, but then it's, if he's going in to start the fight, then you can't rely on him to hit that perfect pulverize. And on top of that, where's the damage? I think is the other question from Quest. Rubik, there's not that big punchy spell for him to steal right now, outside of maybe Elder Titan Ultimate or a Brew Split after the fact. But still, it's not a punchy spell. Yeah, Quest, it's... I think they're happy to farm though. Like, we're making it sound a lot worse because their draft doesn't have smoke plays built into it. And I think we are just going to have to accept for them to get into this game will be find a pick off if it presents itself or farm for 25 minutes. Like, there's no real in between, I think, right now. And they are
what a new and innovative strategy for these qualifiers. Farming out the map. Unusual. Puppey might get caught out here. This should be a kill. Noob gets upon him. Pulverize comes down. Now the trample to follow as well. A little quick there on the onslaught, but the kill's going to come through regardless. Although, Armel committing to the fight. Godstrength being used as well. All right, Kaori, he's going to get bored down by the Sven.
They got the...
Stuns out. Oh, no, that's a great target. Great Storm coming out, but they won't follow up on this. They're not going to just fight blindly into the high ground. Don't want to give Quest the choice to come and fight them. They'll take their kill, and they'll back themselves away.
Especially going into a high ground fight with Toby having the Solar Guardian available. Yeah. Respecting the turnaround potential for Quest. We saw what happened to Nigma Galaxy yesterday when they tried to run into the triangle brazenly pre-20 minutes after an exceptional start in Secret, not wanting to replicate the same downfall.
Absolutely not. Now, Omar and Noob looking at Puppey once again here.
They have a ward, though.
They have the vision, though. They see Omar and Noob just kind of sitting here, so a bit of baiting coming out, a bit of acting from Puppey.
In the early gem pickup, Elder Titan buying the gem, giving it off to the Armel. Quest. If Vision was going to be their friend in the mid game, not anymore. This Prophet is deceptively tanky. Like 2000 HP, the Seeds of Serenity, the VIP booster, the Phylactery.
Phylactery. Yeah, damn, Phylactery plus VIP booster alone is almost 500 HP bonus. Pretty cool.
Yeah, to be clear, guys, this item pickup on Prophet isn't like an orchid. You know, you're not going to see the effects of it. It's just more, once you play it, it feels comfortable.
It one-shots anyone on the map. Is what T's trying to say.
Yeah, exactly. If you buy 10 levels of Phylactery, it's basically like a Dagon. Yeah.
Oh, they should do that.
Imagine if Phylactery had levels. God, the grief that people would be doing.
Amazing.
PA support. Oh, I can dagger with my Phylactery.
Clutch. I think the worst hero I've seen Phylactery on in my time is probably Spirit Breaker.
Yeah, why would you want to announce who you're charging?
Everybody, I am now jumping.
Yeah.
Well, Kaori is in a spot of bother here, and the assurance plan off the stomp is there just to help out, and Kaori will get taken on down. Another kill for Armel as he just continues to rock around the map, basically doing whatever he likes. No one is going to say no to Armel this game.
As soon as they kill the Venge, they understand that any other kill, there's not that swap capability in play. And Kobe, he's
FBC.
not respecting that rotation.
He's not at all going for the TP out, but the split's going to be there in response, and Puppy's going to come in from the sidelines as well, so Toby, his days are numbered, and that number is about to hit 0. Down he goes, Armel gets the kill, and yeah, FBC making some action happen.
A TP.
Ooh, interesting. Quest, they're coming in on this. Noob blinks in with the BKB and the Pulverize onto the Sven. They think they have the damage to kill him off. They might be right, but the BKB comes there in time from Chrysalis. The swap out is there from Kaori. Armel comes flying back into this fight. He's got a shield rune as well, so even more unkillable than before as Kaori does get cut down. Quest, they tried hard to make the play, but the BKB was there from the Sven, and they end up losing 2 more instead.
Armel is godlike. In the draft, we said Armel needs to stand up and just shine in this game for his team to feel good. And my God, is he doing it? 9-0-1.
Yeah, absolutely.
Sanskaya, Maelstrom, Orbital Corrosion. But for Quest, what a weird TP rotation to make. They've lost their Dawnbreaker, the big kind of survivability tool they want to use in these early fights. She was dead for 40 seconds, but they still TP'd in. They still tried to fight. Sven had a BKB. Maybe they weren't aware of that, thought they could combo him down. But he was flicking that tower for some time. They should have realized that wasn't a play to make.
It was awkward. It was awkward. I'll definitely say that much. And now Quest kind of once again pushed even further back. I mean, echoes of game 1, that's for sure. Kind of similar position where Secret were just able to take every fight. Quest made some plays, but with the heroes they have, it just ends up looking kind of awkward.
Kaori
dying a lot. Even to neutrals. The Tormentor kills him off, and he doesn't even get a shard for his efforts.
He's just like walking past, like, oh, I can help you with the Tormentor. Okay.
Ooh, interesting. TA2000. He is looking for an Aghanim Scepter. It's going to be Battle Fury Yasha into Ag. So, what are the things he's looking to dispel on this game?
So there's
Phylactery.
Spirit.
Oh, it's been answered.
Yeah, of course, of course. So ET Spirit is pretty good to dispel. Sven, before he gets his shard, you can dispel the Warcry, which will help get through.
Yeah.
There's potential the Cinderbrew slow could be kind of annoying for a troll. And then maybe Flame Guard, but that feels kind of whatever.
Guard.
And also the root. So it's like Searing Chain, Cinderbrew slow from Brew, plus the ET Spirit. There's enough options across multiple heroes and the Sven Warcry. So every hero has something to dispel.
Yeah, and even actually Puppy going for the Atos, maybe not checking the troll's items, or don't know, maybe he wanted it regardless, but obviously this will give him another thing to get rid of. So yeah, pretty value pickup, honestly.
It gives him kind of fight playability, but still you're not getting that damage. Troll is a very awkward hero. You buy Battle Fury or BKB, after then a BKB, then it's the big items, right? The damage dealing, the Swift Links, the Bashes, the ones that pack a punch. And now because he's going to the Ags, it delays the BKB, so we're not going to be seeing TO2000 rip through heroes until potentially the 40-minute mark, but he will be incredibly tanky and annoying to deal with in the upcoming fights. Damage has been a concern for me with Quest heroes so far. And
this
potentially, yeah, it doesn't help, but maybe because of the Venge Aura plus the Wave of Terror, she alone can buff up the Troll to do all the damage needed. And it could just be a hero combo thing that allows TO2000 to make this read. Don't think FEZ already has the Radiance as well, so natural evasion.
Yeah, he's a greedy sausage, isn't he?
But yeah, quite a good build. Secret, 24 minutes into the game, 7,000 gold lead, up by 9 kills. It really feels like I'm rewatching game 1.
And I'm looking for the same situations as game 1. I really am for Quest, you know. Like, the last one kind of, I don't want to say snuck up on us, because we've seen the Kaori Phoenix plenty of times to know what happens in the late game. Obviously, Luna has that scalability, but Secret, they're not lacking in scalability themselves. In fact, you could even argue that they have just as good, if not better, scaling with their heroes. So Quest, you know, they got to be comfortable in hitting a timing here. I'm just looking for that timing and wondering what it is. And Omar, unfortunately, going to be caught out once again here. Cute try with the telekinesis, but not going to be enough to keep him alive. Omar will be the next pick off. Again, you know, it's just supports dying. This is something we see a lot of from Quest, is kind of sacrificing their supports to keep their cores safe, give them the information they need. Noob could be in trouble here. He does have the Blink Dagger. He knows something's going on here, and he does. Jeez, look at him go. Haystrin helping out.
I'll buy time for the heroes. And yeah, Quest, that is all they want to be doing right now, buying time. Find that opportunity. Exactly what you've been saying. We're trying to wait for it to arise, and so is Quest. They'll farm until they see it, and I kind of feel like I'm watching Tundra from last TI. If game gets a little bit difficult, just farm, it's fine, we'll get there. Of course, Tundra become this super explosive, enjoyable team after they won that TI. But Quest do seem to be defaulting to the tactic. It worked in game 1. It will be a lot harder this time around.
Look at the treants in the triangle. One on each camp, one on a ward. Just kind of looking around the area, giving information. Oh no, nearby. Chrysalis is going to see him. God's Strength going to be used, and it should not be a kill as Omar's able to get himself away. 4 staff plus the lift to take the distance, but oh, never mind. FTZ is in. Yeah. Jeez.
All right. Finish what you couldn't start.
Absolutely. Tower gone as well. I mean, that's a real reason for the God Strength. And now they're on the high ground. Hello. Knock, knock. Is anybody in? Quest, time to open the door, but Secret, they're just going to knock the whole damn thing down. Jump in the back. Let's need to keep the Stormbreaker alive, surely. Being chased here by Pandas as well. Needs to escape as Armel, he's in pretty deep. Needs to get himself out. Will be able to do so. A couple of remnants across, and he is out to safety. Thank you, Aghanim Scepter, he says, but it's a messy hold. They lose a tower. The Rax are alive. No casualties as of yet. Oh, it's getting squeaky for the side of Quest, though. It really is.
Toby needs to be careful. He is the one who's had a good game. The turnaround, he wants to be saving heroes, but time and time again, he's getting picked off. He's getting brought quite low. Secret, though, they are ruthless. They see a support for a second, bam! Instantly on top of him. FZ blinking in. They do not care about Quest right now at this stage of the game.
Nope.
And that will play into Quest's favor at some point when the items come in. But this time, it's very different. The game was always a 2-3k gold. 13,000 gold to Secret. They have a couple mistakes built into their current position. But if you are Secret, you don't want to make them. You don't want to give even an inch to this team of Quest, because they will run away with any lead that you give them. Going for the Tormentor, who will be picking up this time around. And it goes the way of Puppey. Of course, this helps combo with the Phylactery. I'm not memeing, I promise. Because with the Curse of the Old Growth, you get the slows from the trees that you're around, plus the Phylactery. So it all builds into the build. Heroes caught by Puppey, if they don't have a Quelling Blade or if they don't have a way to just get away from him, will have quite an awkward time navigating these engagements. On top of the fact there's ET stomps, Brew, Ember. Fights are very, very annoying for Quest to take.
Yeah, and we're seeing time and time and again why this Aghanims was a choice over something like a Manta from TA2000. You don't just want the one Dispel. You need many, many Dispels this game. So, yeah, kind of learning as time goes on just the real reasons picking up this Aghanim Scepter. Will it be enough? Well, that's a question for later on in the game.
No, man. Don't look at the scoreboard, all right? Promise me.
No, I'm going to own this.
What's the KDA of Troll Warlord at the 28-minute and 42-second mark?
Ooh, has he died this game? 0, 0, 0.
Oh, and we have a winner.
Yeah, let's go. Let's go. And my teacher said I'd achieve nothing academically, but in goes Toby. He's taking the heavy hits once again, but actually turns it around. Chrysalis, he's the one who has to back away. You got to be careful. The Blade Nail, the Desolator, it's a lot. And Puppey now gets swapped in. They're going to go for the easy targets. Take down that squishy old Prophet, but it's not enough.
Not that squishy.
It's not nearly enough. Yeah, he's going to back himself away. He's got 2,100 HP. You're not going to take him out. TP out from Puppey. And, well, Secret, once again, diving the high ground, trying to put the pressure on, dragging Quest back into their base, but also
so many
not getting a real win here. And Quest are going to try and get something else from this.
It's because Secret keeps jumping Toby. Like, they keep finding the Dawnbreaker and just preventing Solar Guardian to be a play.
Yeah.
Troll still sitting at 0 contribution to any fight. They're smoked up, though. This needs to be the window in which they go. They're drawing the line. They're trying to find him. Sven, without the God Strength for 25 seconds, if they can cut between this tier 1 and tier 2 tower, find him without BKB. His Blinks on backpack cooldown.
Noob,
watch out.
He could go. He's not going to find him. Chrysalis, no way. Kaori, he collects. There's no BKB available on the Sven right now. They should just be able to kill him off. And there it is, Quest. They find something, and that is something big. And the first point in TA2000's KDA at the 30-minute mark. That is big. But obviously there will be a big timing when the Sven is back in the game as well. But that is 60 seconds away. He's dead for a while.
Quite a long respawn for Roshan. If Quest was able to have luck on their side, a 20-second Roshan respawn, something sub 30 seconds would have really brought Quest back into this game. What a move to make, though. Secret, they need to respect this comeback potential. You've got the Daedalus complete on Sven. So much damage. And of course, as Quest gets stronger, they are able to deal with the Sven. This isn't a Sven game which should be super easy, I get, for everything. There's Never Swap, Telekinesis, Solar Guardian, Troll Warlord Ultimate. There's a lot of plays for Quest to make, and I will say Battle Trance, just in case anyone says, oh, he said Ultimate.
Barracks?
Yeah, Barracks, guys, anyone? It's not
taken.
dying,
There
though.
we go.
If this was range racks, what a calamity.
Yeah,
both
true,
teams
true.
looking to fight around the Rosh pit. Quest have been here a little bit longer, so Vision should be on their side, but actually a Secret ward already placed here.
Yeah, they never really got rid of this. So the Vision is good for Secret. I mean, the fight should be good for Secret. I'm struggling to see them fighting up into this 15k gold lead.
Oh,
so far ahead.
Armor. That's pretty big. Getting the extra armor for Troll Warlord is level 20 talent. Every little helps right now for Secret. Sorry, for Quest. Through the wraparound. This time around, Toby isn't in the fight. He's going to Solar Guardian in. We're going to see the effect of this big spell. They're just drawing circles. Puppey should be able to break the smoke, though. He has vision to his left-hand side.
Kaori, does he see him? He does. Great wave of terror, but they don't connect with the stuns. TA2000 just sitting inside the trees at the moment as all the swap comes out. It's going to buy Omar a little bit of time. Surely Kaori goes down instead, but the Solar Guardian keeps him alive a little bit longer, but will fall regardless. And TA2000, he's just spending his whole fight in the trees. He can't escape. Finally tries to go on something here, drops the ultimate, but just kind of runs at the Elder Titan. All right, this will be one kill going his way. Noob kind of just going to have to force to try and help him out with some spells in the backlines here. TA2000, he needs some assistance. The Whirling Axes will be coming down to keep getting those Dispels off, but nice route onto Noob, stops him being able to charge through, help out TA2000, and he is gone. Down goes the Troll. Armel, again, just jaking them in circles right now as a Pulverize comes through, but not going to get anything done. It will be a death for Noob eventually by 1,000 cuts, although I say that swaps through. Pulverize is there, but it's not enough. They'll bring down the both of them. Noob and Kaori both dead. A full 6-man team wipe from the side of Team Secret. And look at Puppey. He's already getting to work.
I mean, they're dead. They've taken this fight, and you can see the big items that Quest had to buy to get to this moment, to have the confidence to flood out onto the map. But look at the mini map. Look at the vision Secret had in this engagement. 3 big die wards all around the Roshan pit. There was no way Quest was going to have any kind of playability to juke them out at this point. And you gotta say, for Secret, they put this draft to its full strengths. Just the kite potential they had. Even with Troll trying to get into the fight, there's Sprouts, there's Radiance, there's Cinderbrew, there's stomps from the Elder Titan. So much stuff to annoy Quest, and one bad fight and bye-bye base.
Doing so much damage to this base, it's in tatters. Jesus. Middle lane smashed to bits, top lane broken open, bottom lane now getting torn apart as well. Team Secret, the demolishing ball coming through. 10 seconds still on the Primal Beast. They will leave the melee barracks up in the bottom side, so they have one and a half set of barracks to work with. Wait, no.
He splits just to get the top range axe. He's trying to go for it. Or is he? Go on. Get that Earth Panda in. Get the demolish in play. 1 click. 2 clicks. You need... Come on, no!
Get it back! Get it back! Oh,
it doesn't matter, it's dead anyway. Yeah, it's fine.
Okay, they got it, it's fine.
It just upset me the Earth Panda wasn't hitting the building. But other than that, love the play.
Quick visit from his good friend Miss Micro is over in the pit. Roshan getting very low. TA2000 trying to do something about it. Doesn't arrive nearly in time. And Crystal is going to be running away with that Aegis in pocket. Puppey trying to get his way out of this one. Noob is going to find the Elder Titan and can interrupt his TP. So damage will be going down again. A very, very small consolation prize. Look at Puppey's net worth, dude.
He's just been farming. Like, if we could just rewind to when he was like level 4. He was in the dire triangle farming a hard camp for nearly 2.5 minutes, like 2 different camps. And that's been like the entire theme of the game. And on top of that, FBZ on his Brewmaster, he's top 2 net worth. He's higher than the Troll. This is the Brew that is the scary late game hero. Octarine for more spell usage, Radiance to be survivable, AC, buy the items that activate in your ultimate as well. FBZ, this is a spooky, spooky performance from him. I think him and Puppey in this game specifically have been the big victors.
Absolutely. So much gold and doing so much with it as well. All right, we got a rock. Maybe that's what they need to bring them back into the game.
Yes, the Pro will be shard. That will bring back 23,000 gold. Yep. Here it is.
Throw a rock at Puppey's head. That'll keep you in the fights.
Concussion and a pause. That's what we're looking for. Puppey has a Hex if he wants it. He has nearly 8,000 gold. We never really mentioned it too much, but this Mage Slayer as well, you casually throw that onto some Primal, you're going to really mitigate his desire to be in the fight and to try and get the kill. Nice itemization from Puppey. Very annoying. It does help that he has nearly more net worth than Crystallis.
Yeah. What the hell?
He's TPing in. It's the Hex reveal.
TA2000 is going to just run himself away. It's a little bit early maybe on Secret, but also he's already on the move, so he moves himself out of there. Doesn't get caught out. That might have been the game ender, honestly. Has buyback available on the Troll Warlord this time around, but I mean, with this gold advantage from Team Secret, how much can you really do?
I feel like FBZ, yeah, he can just split and slow siege if he really wants to.
Well, it's not going to be the most slow, but Brewling's taken some pretty heavy hits in the meanwhile. They're going to have to get rid of these as Crystallis jumps in, trying to blow up Kaori straight off the bat. Kaori does get away, trying to get the stun off onto Armel, but he's so damn slippery. Gets himself away with the Aghanims. TA2000, meanwhile, still valiantly trying to hold these barracks. They managed to catch out Puppey here. He's a pretty big target, and in comes the Solar Guardian as well to try and help out, break open those trees. Toby, though, he's taking some hits. Crystallis in once again, trying to bring down the Dawn, break up the Starbreakers there, try and buy her a little bit of time, but she goes down regardless. Armel is in, finds a catch. Now TA2000 unleashes here onto the Ember, but doesn't get the roots. Ember, he's going to get away with it. All stunned, but the Linkens is back up again. TA2000 cannot control him up. BKB no ends for TA2000, but Armel will fall eventually. Noob catches him out. Puppey now pulverized off cooldown. They're going to be able to catch him out as well. This is a big turn targets coming out.
Remember.
Oh, hold on. FBZ coming around the back along with Chrysalis. They're able to keep Puppey alive, and actually Noob's now the one in trouble. Critch, oh my god, Yamich just clocks him in the face, and now TA2000 suddenly finds himself all alone. Oh my god, he's not going to escape from this one. The right clicks come through. Buybacks are available on the side of Quest, and they're going to have to use them if they want to keep their base intact right now. Toby being chased. They need the buybacks. He needs help. I'm not sure he's going to find it, though. That said, Starbreaker plus Blade now doing work. And there comes the Celestial Hammer just on the sidelines. Hex out immediately onto Noob. Right click's coming through as well. Rook gets thrown, stuns out Yamich. CH1000 trying to catch him, but guess what's off cooldown? It's a God Strike coming through onto Noob. Noob needs to get away. Nice lift up from the Rubik. Toby, though, he's caught out. Does get a nice big Starbreaker off, but might be dying regardless. Here, the tree's actually getting in the way a little bit, but finally, the kill comes through. Dawnbreaker's dead. No buyback on her. Troll gets off the ultimate in the middle of the fight, but immediately gets hexed up and now thrown up into the air by those pandas. He's going to have absolutely no effect here. Down goes the Troll, and down go Quest. Noob trying to do it all, but he can't do a thing. All 5 dead. GG called game number 2. Secret even the score.
We're going to game 3. No, man. A single game separates either of these teams. Getting to meet Nigma Galaxy in the final.